sometimes after riding for hours and hours on such off-road, if you find a heavenly lake like this, you are ought to utter these words. Everything was worth it.
And we arrived at the lake, and the clouds were pretty much just above the peaks of the mountains, and today they're not, they're much lower, but the sun's shining, and it's a beautiful place to wake up in the morning, that's for sure.
This is Somoriri Lake. It is in the Changtang area in Jammu and Kashmir state of India. The lake is at an altitude of 4,595 meters. It is the largest of the high altitude lakes in the Trans-Himalayan region entirely within India. The lake sits between Ladakh to the north, Tibet to the east, and Zanskar in the west.
You know what I mean? This isn't yours. This is everybody's. Yeah?
Yeah.
You never played badminton? You played badminton before? So this is for everybody to share as well.
सबके लिए ठीक है एक के लिए नहीं है एक किसको दिया एक
You explained it to all of them?
किसी और को दिया ठीक है सबने खेलना था उसमें ठीक है
And you know, simple little things like a couple of toys, lollies and a cricket bat, whatever it is, or badminton means nothing to us, but obviously it puts a smile on their face, and I know it just warms my heart really at the end of the day. Same as Doc.
Look, yeah.
Well, they may never leave very far from here, and so their experience of tourists is people passing through. Well, hopefully they remember that they've had a bit of a hit of a cricket and hit one of these, you know, foreigners for six or something, you know. And yeah, that's what I'd like to think.
Yeah. Oh, it's just nice. You know.
While we come across the first Ladakhi village next to our campsite at Rumse, we stop over by Buddhist shrine.
Leh-Manali Highway was designed, built and is maintained entirely by Border Road Organisation.
One of the more poignant moments for me was actually a sign on the side of the road. About every 5 kilometres there's a group in India called the Border Roads Organisation that they seem to maintain the roads to a particular standard, generally a pretty basic standard. But at about every 5 kilometres they post little propaganda signs. And one of the signs that struck me the most, and that I only read once, said, study as though you'll live forever, live as though you'll die tomorrow. And that for me has become really a summation of this trip, that it's really, really important to experience the now and to enjoy the company of those that you're with at every time.
beautiful, isn't it? Just tucked up on top of that hill.
There's trees, man.
Yeah,
Trees.
yeah, it's great.
Most of the Ladakh is barren dry desert area with almost zero population. You will see Ladakhi villages just around some spring waters and rivers where there are greenery. It looks like a beauty spot, and when you see more and more of such villages, stupas and brave flags, you are just about to reach Leh. A city that is in different time frame. People here are less materialistic and more spiritual. Probably that is why even God chose to seclude and keep them untouched for half of the year. Leh district is an Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. Leh district is the second largest district in the country after Kutch, Gujarat. The town is still dominated by the now ruined Leh Palace, former mansion of royal family of Ladakh, built in same style and about the same time as Potala Palace. Ladakh is renowned for its remote mountain beauty and culture. It is sometimes called Little Tibet, as it has been strongly influenced by Tibetan culture. What Hong Kong is to the Far East, Leh was in the so ancient times to Central Asia. In the past, Ladakh gained importance from its strategic location at the crossroad of important trade routes known as Silk Route. International trade has dwindled except for tourism. Since 1974, the government of India has successfully encouraged tourism in Ladakh. The largest town in Ladakh is Leh. The original population of Ladakh is called Dards, who are an Indo-Aryan race, but afterward, because of its closeness to Tibet, a number of inhabitants from Tibet settled here. And finally, now it's more Tibetans than Dards. The people of Leh bore much similarity to Tibetans and Central Asia, with their round face, short thick nose and small eyes with pronounced cheekbones. Different communities of Leh have their own traditional dresses, which mostly comprises of intricately designed textiles, beaded headgears, animal furs, antique and extravagant jewelry. These attires give visual identity to the people staying in varied region of Ladakh.
So this monastery here was built in 14th century, and the paintings which we see here, inside as well, dates back to 14th century. And the colors, when we talk about painting, are the natural colors.
The things that we've done have been incredible. The visiting of the monasteries and the depth of the experience that I've had spiritually has been absolutely incredible. But the thing that I've enjoyed most of all has not been the riding, but it's been the contact with the beautiful people of this country The Northern Indian people are absolutely incredible. I wasn't sure what to expect, but they're amazingly welcoming and amazingly beautifully spiritually people. When they ask where we're from and we tell them that we're from Australia, they say to us, Australia is a very rich country. You know, we would like to come and live in Australia, but it's quite incredible. Our Western society is very rich, but unfortunately it's fairly devoid of spirituality. And the amazing people here in India are so rich with love for one another and spirituality. It's absolutely incredible.
It's been 14 days or whatnot travelling with the guys from ACR. It's been absolutely life-changing, the best thing I've ever experienced. I'm going to walk away from this trip hard-pressed to find anything in my life that is going to give me the satisfaction I've found from being in India and seeing the sights and sounds and the smells, be good or bad, and meeting people and the ride itself. Anywhere else in my life, it's definitely the number one.